Am I in need of might? Will I burn just 'cause I'm white? By the heathen thou shalt smite. I thought I was safe inside the crowd. Even if I meet a might, I know I'm safe through faith in Christ. God, am I in need of might? Think about the peace I've hated. That means if you look like me, you won't make it. Here's how you can. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching this word in truth, sincerity, to you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order. I say to you all, Shalom. You know that video with that song was perfect, man. That song was a parody on Esau. He quoted some scriptures that we like to use. Romans 9, right? Um, you know, he- I heard the lyrics said, if you look like me, you won't make it. Now we don't go off looks; it's by the Spirit. But it just so happens that the majority of the people who do look like you, most likely are Edomites. But we don't go just off of that. But anyways, point of the video is that Esau is just showing himself to be himself, right? Well, the Lord actually set it up that way. That at the end of the days, right, this man of sin of perdition shall be revealed, right? And that's what's happening in many, many, many ways. This is one of them, right? I wanted to start here in Leviticus 19, but speaking on Esau, we're gonna have to hit Genesis 25. Let's see, 30. Let's see here. So we're gonna start actually at 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Well, first, let's just read from 25. We're just gonna read on down. Don't really need breakdown on these verses on the top here. I'm just gonna read on down so you get the concept. It says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Right, the first one was born, and he looked red. This is an odd instance here in the scriptures. That's why they described him, because everybody else came out normal. Everybody came out with melanin. This baby here had no melanin, and his blood showed forth through his skin, and that's why it had to be documented. So the first came out red, like, right. The description was, comparison was a hairy garment, which is a fuzzy, garment that was dyed red, right. And basically, when you dye, let's say you take a polar bear's, say you take a polar bear's fur, right, and then you dye it red, like blood red. We got the white fur with the red makes it pink. You know what I'm saying? So this baby came out red all over like a hairy garment, right? It's that simple. It says all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, right? Um, so matter of fact, let's get that. No, I'm just gonna keep on reading it down. Esau meaning wasted away. It says at 26, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. This is the future prophecy, right? When we read in the Apocrypha where it says Jacob is Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereafter, right? Jacob means supplanter, right? Was a plain man dwelling in tents, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, that with that same red porridge, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, which means red. It said, and Jacob, it said, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do for me? Right? The birthright was that he would inherit the kingdom, right? For him and his generations to come, and he sold it for him for a greedy. He sold it for being greedy, right? He gave away his kids, his future kids and generations to come, right? Because he wanted to save his own ass, right? But this is not that something that he did, but this was ordained by the Lord, right, for this to happen. So people say that Jacob stole Esau's birthright, but that was supposed to happen. This is the Lord's movie, right? And this is the type of person he is, man, and he does a lot of disgusting things. So when we're reading, like, for example, Job chapter 30, verse 2, it says, yeah, where might the strength of the hands profit me, whom Salakia? Uh, let's see here. Verse 1. But now that they are young, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former times desolate ways, who put up mallows by the bushes, and juniper roots for their meat. Right? They were acting like cavemen, and he said that he wouldn't even let them to be around their dogs, type persons they were. Right? They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Right? To dwell in the clefts of the rocks and caves, in the earth and in the rocks, among the bushes. They brayed under the nettles. They were gathered together. They were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And that's the point. These cave beasts, cave devils, man, are showing themselves today, right? But one may say, hey, man, but Jacob stole Esau's blessing, right? Just to answer that real quick, not to get too far off topic. When we get to the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 11, it says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Right? So before they was born, they were predestined to be in the roles that they're in. I said it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Right? This is the birthright that he sold, and it was predestined to be this way. He didn't steal it. It was made for Jacob to have rulership in the kingdom, and for Esau to be a possession. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, is what we heard in the song. But nonetheless, let's talk about the video. As far as knowing these Edomites going off, is that we're not supposed to be eating meat like that, right? Starting with Leviticus 19 and verse 26, ye shall not eat anything with the blood. It's plain and simple. Right? I don't gotta really translate that. I don't gotta break that down. Right? That's what it's said not to do. Right? Because when we go 2 chapters behind, verse 11, it says, for the life of the flesh is in the blood. This is why. And I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. Right? That's what it's made for, man. That's what the blood of the animal is for in that time. And, we're supposed to cook it if we're going to eat it. Burn it, so to speak. It's that simple, right? Even when we go back to Genesis 9, Verse 4 says, but but flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. That's plain and simple, man. Right? This is the man's sin being revealed. The Lord has put these little signs for us to see that who Esau is. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from, and a healthy shalom to the hopeful leg preaching his word and truth sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order. I say to you all, shalom, on to the next.